Recipe. First things first, water goes in, 180 mils for this recipe, and butter. Now the butter's portioned for you. Cut the butter into small pieces, it will melt quicker. If the butter is left in great big chunks, it'll take too long to soften up and melt down, and then the water will evaporate and actually throws out the ratios, the recipe won't work properly. Thank you. Simple, simple, simple. This recipe has no salt. Traditionally it does have a little bit of salt in there, it helps stabilise it. All we're going to do is cook it, heat it until the butter has melted and the water starts to boil. At that point we're going to throw the flour in. One thing this recipe doesn't have in it is moisture in the oven, so this works really well with a moist oven, like a lot of steam in there. When I first started doing this as an apprentice chef, Mum used to hate me for it. I'd make it at home heat, it's Dad's favourite recipe. I'd put it on the tray, throw it in the oven, get a cup of water and throw the water in the oven, which would make the steam. But it would run out the bottom of the oven and break the shelves below it. It stored up the benches, the oven was messed up after I cooked these things. So what I've learned from that is put water on the tray, and even some water in a cup in the bottom of the oven will work as well. So we've got a nice humid oven when the pastry rises, and then once it's risen we want the oven to dry out so it'll actually form up a nice shell. If the oven is not too moist the whole time, you won't get that shell. If it's too dry, when it rises the pastry cracks. It doesn't look as nice and pretty. Getting close, so you can see on top. Butter's melted, water's boiling, was boiling. Yep, alrighty, so in goes my flour. The recipe says to take it off the heat. You can take it off, leave it on, not too fussy, just so you don't burn yourself and splash yourself while it's cooking. I'm going to stir it through. And we're going to keep stirring until it comes together into a ball. And we're going to cook it until it comes away from the sides. So, see how it's now just formed up a great big clump in the middle? And it's not sticking to the pot at all, so we can turn that off.
Yeah, it looks like cookie dough.
It does, Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Probably the best way to describe it. Now, we have to put eggs into it. We put the eggs in now, they're going to cook. And believe it or not, if you add the eggs too soon, they don't absorb very well. If you add it when it's a little bit cooler, they do tend to suck up and work in it better. That's almost finished. Right, so I'm going to put the eggs into it, and then I'm ready to start cooking it. It's that simple. Here's my third egg. Mixing that through. So just mix one through until it's completely mixed through. Then the next one, and the next one, and the next one. This isn't so bad, we're just making one batch, but think about if you're making a bigger batch and you need 10 eggs in there, you're staying here for ages. Your arms are probably going to fall off when you're finished. Today we're just using spoons to put them onto the bench, onto the tray. Traditionally or normally you'd use a piping bag, but they're just annoyingly clean. Starting together. No stage has it gone back on the stove. I've never turned it back on again. So after the flour's in it and it comes away from the sides, take it off the heat. Do not cook it with the egg in there. Alright, that is done. Take my tray with the baking paper. I've got a cup of water, or a jug of water, just to keep the spoons wet so it doesn't stick too much. I'm going to take a ball, scrape it off, and just keep doing that until the tray is covered. They will expand a little bit as they cook. So cream puffs are traditionally round. However, if you want to get it a little bit crazy, you can try and make an eclair. Try and do a big long one. Okay. If you're going to touch with your hands, make sure your hands are wet. They won't stick to it. Right, keep them all the same shape, same size roughly, and then if you do get any bits poking up, sticking up like that, wet your fingers, pat them down, because when it cooks, those peaks will burn before everything else cooks. And then before it goes in the oven, give it a good splash of water. That'll go in the oven for 20 minutes, turn it down to 180 degrees Celsius, and another 10 minutes, so half an hour total. Different recipes vary. It needs that really high, intense heat to start with to get them to rise, and then we turn it down so it hardens up. Ideally, they should be crunchy with a nice creamy centre. pretty close to being done. I'm in a hurry to get them finished so I can demo, so I've taken them out. You give them a tap, they sound a little bit hollow. Also, when you lift them up, they actually look really dense and heavy, but they're not as dense as they look. They feel light. And tear it open, and you see that's nice and hollow on the inside. There's a little bit of mixture there, it's not quite cooked, but as I said, I'm rushing mine to show you. They're going to cool down. While they're cooling down, I'm going to whip up some creams with some vanilla and sugar. So cream, so sweetened and flavoured vanilla, whipped up is called chantilly cream. That's the French word, as I mentioned, these are French pastries. We're going to put that into these today. If we're doing it properly in a restaurant or a cafe, you would make up a crème pâtissière, which is like a really, really thick custard. You make up your whipped cream, your chantilly cream, and you go 50-50, half, so it's 100 mils of one, half 100 mils of the other. Fold them together carefully, so you end up with a really sweet, fluffy, light, but rich cream down the middle. And then I think we've got some cocoa powder out. We might even make a little bit of icing and put them on top if we get it finished in time. Thank you. Made up our chantilly cream, or it's sweetened, flavoured, thickened with cream, so it's got vanilla and it's got sugar in there. Okay, feta rolls are pretty much cooked, so I'm going to cut one in half, break it in half. It's a little bit doughy in the middle, the mix is a little bit thick, so next time I'd probably prefer a little bit wetter, maybe another egg, or a little bit less flour. On goes the cream, on goes the lid. Traditionally too, they would poke a hole in the bottom of it. Didn't work very well. Get a piping bag and squeeze the mixture into it. Yeah, but we're doing these today. And if you want to really spruce them up, we're going to make a quick icing to go on top.
Oh, yeah.
So the icing sugar, it's about 3 tablespoons, thereabouts. A little bit of cocoa powder to make it chocolatey. A little bit of hot water. Yeah, mix it. See how that goes.
Can I squeeze that into it instead of?
Yeah, we haven't got the bags out, so you're probably not today. And they're a pain to clean. And this is just by feel, so until you think it's right, just keep going until it's good. Nice consistency, nice and soft. It's probably a little bit thick still. Touch thick. If it gets too runny, add a little more sugar to it, but not too much. I mean, traditionally you'd melt chocolate and pour melted chocolate over it and it would set. If you're making a croquembouche, which is a French wedding cake, you would pipe the cream into it and you hold together toffee and pour toffee over the top as well. Then on goes my icing. Chocolate is really good with them because it's the pastry itself is quite bland, a little bit buttery, but the cream itself is sweet and creamy. So it's creamy, creamy, creamy. The chocolate helps break up all that creaminess with a bit of tartness, a bit of bitterness, so the flavour balances in your mouth, you end up with a better feel. If you eat too many of these just cream, you feel a bit bleh. Chocolate just helps to make it a bit better.